Okay, well, basically, obviously we take out the last of the pegs. And when you take out the last of the pegs, obviously just make sure, hello, just make sure that you're holding on, because it's quite breezy as you can see. And just be aware of what's around you. Here, there's quite a bit of gorse. Luckily, it's not in the close vicinity, but there is gorse around, so you just need to bear that in mind as well. With Cuben fibre, hold it in one point. I usually find the apex is a good place. And get your stuff sack handy. And ideally, what you want to do is, this stuff sack's a little bit long, so you don't want the full, you don't necessarily want to use the full length of it. But if you've got a stuff sack, then work out how wide, you know, you want to fill the stuff sack up. So like I said, this one is a bit too long, so I don't want the full, I don't want the full length of it, but you can use the full girth. And also the advantage of a stuff sack is you can, let me just move forward a little here, you can kneel on it as well. Even a Cuben fibre one, you can just about get away with kneeling on it. You give it a good shake, as you always do when you finish, give it a good shake. Then if there's any drops of water left on it, you can shake your drops of water off. Okay. And basically, with Cuben fibre, you roll it. And you remember I mentioned about the width. So imagine how wide you want it. So as you're rolling it, you can roll it quite tight. Not too tight, but you can roll it quite tight. But as you're rolling it, just make sure it's fairly flat out in front of you. And if it starts to get a bit too long, just pull it in, just to keep it and then you basically just roll it and fold it in. So you're not folding it, you're not pressuring it, and you want a relatively loose-ish, but not too loose. It's dry, so it's easier when it's dry. Tube like this, and then, if you pardon exactly where I'm holding it, you then insert your rolled up thing into the stuff sack like that, and then obviously just put the loose bits in. It doesn't have to take up the whole stuff sack, you know, it can just take up some. You could roll it, you know, a little bit tighter and a little bit shorter if you want to, but given that it's Cuben fibre, the more gentle that you can be with it, you know, not pack it too tight, the longer, let's make sure you're in frame, you know, the longer that it will last you. And then when you get home, take it out. I'm talking about the shelter. Take your shelter out and give it a good shake about. I'm still talking about your shelter. Give it a good shake so it's all loose, and then put it inside like a net bag. So if you've got like a laundry net bag, or if you've bought like a sleeping bag, they might come in a big, fairly big net bag, and you've got room, then you don't have to store it hanging up or loose, but try and store it as loose as possible. So when you get at home, just take it out, shake it about a bit, and then just put it in a stuff sack so that it's not rolled and compressed in any way, just that it's quite loose. Doesn't have to be a big bag, but just quite loose, and that's it. And that shelter was obviously the Mountain Laurel Designs Super Mid, you know, which I collapsed down and put away. Highly recommend any Mountain Laurel Designs shelter. Not affiliated with them at all, obviously. I've just been using their stuff for like 10 years, and it's probably the best that you can get. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you got this far, like, subscribe, share. Check out my Amazon affiliate links before they bar me for not having any sales. Would be appreciative. Any comments, thoughts, post comments below. I'll try and think of other things that I can do, is shoot super short videos that don't take more than like 20 million years to watch, rather than my usual the dinosaurs are still around type of videos. And I'll see you again next month sometime when we're back out here or somewhere around here next month. Take care, thanks for watching, and I do hope this was helpful.